In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to share a file that we've created in our OneDrive for Business with others. I'm going to go ahead and log in to Office 365 using my Office 365 email address. Once I'm logged in, it's going to take me to my Outlook web app, and I'm going to switch over to my OneDrive for Business by clicking on the link at the top of the window. Once inside my OneDrive File Explorer, I'm going to find a file that I want to share. Now, I have some file folders here, and I have created some files inside of those. So I could share this file that's here at the root, but I would rather share a file that I have inside this folder. So I'm going to click on that folder to open it. Then I'll click on another folder, and inside that I have a file that I would like to share called 20 Things Every Teacher Should Be Able to Do with an iPad. I'm going to move my mouse just to the left of the file name and click one time to highlight it. Notice that it's highlighted and it has a check mark, a blue check mark in front of it, so that's how I know it's selected. At this point, I'm going to click the share button at the top link bar, and at this point I will have a window that will allow me to share this file. Now, there are a couple of different ways I can share the file. By far the easiest one is to share via email. So to do that, I just leave invite people selected, and I start typing in either the names or the email addresses, or if I want to share it with everyone in my organization, I can just simply type in everyone. I'm going to share this file with just a couple of people, so I'm going to start typing in the name of that person. So I'm going to share this with Sergio Lopez, who is a member of our school district. So I'm going to start typing in his email address. You'll notice as I start typing his email address, if he is a member of the organization, I'm going to actually see his email address pop up. Or if he is not a member but I have him in my address book, I could also see his email address pop up. So I'm just going to go ahead and select from that menu so I know I have the right address. And now I'm going to put in the other person's name. So in this case, there are several members of our organization whose last name is Wilson. So I'm going to go down and choose the one that I want to send this to. And I'm actually going to send it to one other person. And again, select from the list. And now I know that I have the correct addresses for all of these people. Now you'll notice that by default, if I send an invitation for this file, all of these invitees are going to be able to edit the file. Now, edit simply means that they will actually be able to open the file from my shared space on OneDrive and edit that file, make changes, save it, and it will override anything that I've done to the file. So in this case, I don't actually want them to be able to edit the file. There could be cases where I would want their input and allow them to edit, but in this case, I just want them to be able to view the file. So I'm going to click in the drop-down box and actually change the permission from can edit to can view. Now, if there's any personal message that I would like to put in so that they see that message, I can do that. So I'm just going to tell them that this is a file I created for a staff development. Okay, so what's going to happen is they're going to get an email, and in the email, they're going to actually have a link to the file, which will be this file up here, 20 Things every teacher should be able to do with an iPad. They're going to see this message, and because it is a part of our Office 365 system, and it is our OneDrive for Business, I'm actually going to require them to log in. Now, I could do a couple of other things. If I click Show Options, you can see I can send an email invitation. I could uncheck that if I didn't want them to do that. I could just require them to log in. But I want to do both. I'm going to require them to log in. If I leave it unchecked, that would be so that everyone can simply click on the link and open it. So I'm not going to do that since I'm only sending it to these 3 people. So I'm going to hit share. And now that I've done that, you're going to notice it's going to take me back to my OneDrive directory and back to where I can see the file that I created. And you're going to notice that now here under sharing, there's a little icon, and I got a little pop-up message that doesn't have anything to do with this. There's a little icon, and it shows that I am now sharing this file with some people. If I click on that link, it will actually show me exactly who I'm sharing it with and what they can do to the file. So they can only view it, but I can always change that option right here on the fly by changing it to can edit, or if I want to stop sharing with someone, I can just simply click stop sharing, and then they would no longer be able to share it. So that concludes this tutorial on how you share a file from your OneDrive for Business with others.